I'm not gonna lie, this episode wasn't that bad, but it also was a little disappointing at the same time. So let's talk about that. Dragon Ball Daima, episode 9, called Thieves, is an episode that feels like we kind of went uphill from the last one and then went downhill right after that. So it's kind of weird to get the hype from the last episode to this one, because that last episode was great, and to get this episode was an okay statement. And the reason behind that is because it just feels like we saw Piccolo and Vegeta for a brief second and they just decided to say, hey, they're still in the show, by the way, but guess what? They're not really going to go on an adventure with Goku, but they're just there. And they're fighting for 5 minutes or even less, just to let you know that they have some action in the show at least. So just give me a heads up that they're still here. But besides the downplay on the characters, I do feel like we get something very intriguing by the end of this episode, where we do get Majin Buu for the first time actually shown in this episode. And it's interesting to say that they actually have Cybermen seeds, which I'm interested how they got that and how it got to be a Saiyan thing, or maybe Frieza's men or something had at the time and they just passed it off to the Saiyans, because now I'm intrigued, like, why are the Saiyans using Cybermen as like little specific things? And also at the same time, it is Frieza's men that are using them in warm-up chambers where they fight and stuff just to spar. So I'm very intrigued where these Cybermen seeds actually came from. Like, I'm very curious, like, is it officially from the Demon World, or did it somehow originated in other world but somehow got brought there, or either that these creatures were born there but also at the same time they all kind of went to the Universe 7's world. So I'm not entirely sure where exactly these seeds came from. So it would be a little more intriguing to see where this like originated, or even how they got to the universes where Frieza's men got to use these Cybermen. So I'm not entirely sure, but it is interesting to see how these actually ended up from Demon World to our world. So that'd be very intriguing to see if they have a little explanation out of that. But besides that, it just feels like it was just a straight up front, just a little quick episode that we got just to give us another episode to be like, okay, you had your big moment and now we got to play a little smaller in this episode, unfortunately. So I am just hoping to God that next episode it gets a little bit better, and I am feeling a little worried for Vegeta and Piccolo, because man, oh man, I would love to have them actually do actual fighting with Goku. I really want to see that very, very soon, and I am just praying to God that we actually get to see like an incredible fight from Vegeta and even Piccolo, because like they know how to fight in the Demon World, but I want to see them actually like push their boundaries as they did in Dragon Ball Z, and I would love to see more of that. So if we can get more of that out of the episode, that would be great. That'd be awesome. But if it turns out that they're just there for show and they're just kind of just showing them doing like little things here and there like they did in this episode, it's gonna feel very disappointing just to see how these characters end up in the first place, and then find out that they got wished back and then they go back to Earth and stuff. So that part is gonna be a little disappointing if it does end up like that. So, but other than that, guys, hope you guys watching the live. For more Discovery News, of course, I want to hear your thoughts, opinions about this episode. Do you like Majin Buu and how he's created in a Cyberman form, and who knows? I just want to hear your thoughts about it. And he's going after Tamagami #1. So it'll be interesting to see where this goes and all that. But anyways, let me know down in the comment section below what your thoughts, opinions about that. And also, if you don't like how Vegeta and Piccolo are so far being dealt in this show. I really love these characters and all, but at the same time, like, man, I just feel like they are not getting the same treatment as Goku. That's just my opinion. So, but anyways, take care. Have a good day.